morning. I'm sitting out here on the back deck having a coffee this morning, and I thought I would just check in with you guys and let you know that I'm doing a lot better since the last video. I was so depressed since a hailstorm had come through and shredded a lot of what we had put in the garden. But we have some good news in the garden today, and I'm going to show you what we've been up to since the storm. So look forward to a garden update in this video. But for now, I'm going to sip my coffee and then go and take a walk in there. And once I do, I'll bring you along with me. All right. So the good news is that it is super sunny out now. And it has been for a couple days, so I'm pretty excited about that. And we've got some lush garden happening over here. Lush garden right in here that I need to get into so desperately. And look at these. I'll turn this around. And prune up. And like this is just, there's an abundance happening in this jungle. Just off the deck. I haven't had time to get to this, but these are bleeding hearts, like a big thing of bleeding hearts. So this is looking beautiful. This is a little oak tree. So pretty. Okay, the heart garden is coming along. We've got a bird bath in there. We still need a little bit more wood chips in here, but we've got some flowers in now. Mom has been working really hard in this garden. We added a few new things to the herbs. We found some lavender. So that's white lavender there. And a classic purple. And then we got parsley and basil in there and some oregano. Yeah. So we got some herbs happening in there. Chamomile's been out and potted. Got some rosemary back there. Got a fly on me. There we go. It's coming along beautifully. Mom got some really pretty flowers yesterday. I don't know if my chocolate mint's gonna make it. It's a little crispy looking and dead, but we're gonna keep watering her and see what happens. Look at these flowers Mom picked up yesterday. That doesn't even look real. It's so beautiful. And those ones, look at them. My gosh, they're gorgeous. Mom could not get the flowers in fast enough here before the bees were just hanging out ready to pollinate. And then in here, our lettuce is looking amazing. Good morning, lettuce. Oh, this makes me happy. We put some green onions in here with the celery and the lettuce as well, and a couple marigolds as well. And then on this side, things are also looking beautiful. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this. And then the one plant that I was really disappointed with in the last video was our broccoli and our cauliflower. And I tell you, it has turned around. Let me turn this around. It is looking so much better. I even thought that I lost a couple plants, but now they are proving to have survived. I pruned a lot of the dead off. Whoa, I'm falling. This whole row I thought for sure was gone. It's just come back so beautifully. That makes me so happy. I was definitely a sad, depressed gardener in the last video, and now I'm a happy gardener again. And we've got, this bed has been prepped now, and some really exciting news. Our peppers and tomatoes are in. So these are all peppers in the front, as I said I was going to do. And our tomatoes will go up this trellis. So we have 14 tomatoes. And 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17 pepper plants. Can't believe I did math that fast and I've not even done my first coffee. Look at these peppers. These are cool. They're called rainbow peppers. So I'm really excited to grow like a purple pepper. That's so fun. And then I made this cute little trellis for my cucumbers. So we have 6 cucumber plants that are going to trellis over this. Kale we picked up. And then in the back, this is some squash. That's starting to do really well. And we got some spinach. And back here, I still got a space here for something. Back here are beans. So they got shredded really bad by the hail as well. So that's why they look like this. But I'm hoping they turn back to like my cauliflower and my broccoli. But I had this, so I thought, hey, why don't I let my beans trellis up that? And then I took a little garden hoop and put it over top. So maybe I'll have like a rainbow effect there and then some beans there. We'll see. I like to be artistic in the garden. I think it just adds so much to a garden if it looks pretty. And here we got summer squash and zucchini, which, my goodness, like, that one is looking really good. It's got a little squash on it starting already. Awesome. And then our corn, we picked up some more corn yesterday at the market and added it in. And this one, so the corn in the back row that I showed you before is peaches and cream, which is our favorite corn. We found this one yesterday at the market and I thought we'd try it. It's called Honey and Pearl. So we picked up 12 of those and that's looking amazing. And then I did some cleaning up in the main garden over here. It needed a little bit of work, and I've also made a decision to change up some of the ways we're using this garden space. I used it a certain way in Nova Scotia, and it's not really working the same out here, so I'm just kind of rolling with it and adapting, seeing how things grow in this zone, because in Nova Scotia I was in zone 6, and here I'm in zone 3B, so I'm a lot more north up here. Like, for anybody that's in Ontario, I am as far north as living in the middle of the Hudson Bay. So that's pretty high up here. And we need to, like, a lot of our crops need to be cold weather crops and stuff like that. So, and it's windy because, as you can see, I'm in a farmer's field, right? So I'm like at the back of a farm field, and wind whips through here pretty bad. I don't know if it continues through the summer. We're going to find out. But definitely in the spring, she's windy here. And hail, of course. So, all that to say that the straw that I was using as bedding in the garden is more like making a mess than anything, because the wind will blow it everywhere. And then because this bed didn't get prepped the way that I usually would prep a bed, which is put the tarp paper down, put the holes, and then put the straw on top of that. I didn't do that in this bed. We just kind of put it down and cut out where we were planting, like, stuff that goes, oh, you can see my bra, hey, jeez. Stuff that goes in, like, what's the word? Ground crops. I didn't, like, put a hole for every ground crop, you know, like carrots. I just did rows of seeds and I made a big space, which I'll show you here in a second. And so anyway, what's happening is the straw, with all the rain that we had, is germinating into wheat germ or wheatgrass, and it's like filled up the spaces I had it in with a bunch of grass. So anyway, I cleaned that all out and decided, okay, I'm gonna actually do the straw as the walkways, a little bit opposite of what I had. But even so, then it gets windy and the straw gets blown and I have to rake it off. So I've decided that I'm going to completely take the straw out of here and use it somewhere else. And where the straw walkways are, I'm going to just grow more food. So I'll turn this around and show you. So this is a perennial crop and it wasn't doing anything. It's asparagus. So I added another layer of compost on top and then put the netting on top, or the ground cover on top for the weeds. And then see, I've like put the straw in between the rows, and I'm going to take this out. So this is all the garlic. I had to go and find it. It was gone within all the grass that was just like growing around here. But like this is actually doing really well. Once you get your eyes for garlic, there's quite a bit in here. And so I'm going to take this straw out, and I'm going to do a couple more rows of garlic because I got some more seeds yesterday at the market. And then this is our onion patch, and it's the same. I'm going to take the walkways out and add more onions. It's it's doing well. I had like these curly ones. I've never seen that. Like, look at that. That's so neat. Anyways, the onions are doing well. I'm going to add another row here. And then our carrots are also doing really well. They're going to have to be thinned, I think. Especially this row, I think, is going to have to be thinned quite a bit so we get like a decent sized carrot. But I want to do 2 more rows here. And I have these really cool packs that are rainbow carrots. So like purple carrots and stuff. So I'd love to experiment with that and grow a purple carrot too. Our radishes, we already harvested a couple. We've got 3 plants left. These are our beets. They took a beating during the hailstorm too, but they seem to be coming back. And so we're going to finish the row off and fill in the gaps. Like there's some gaps here. This one didn't quite make it. It's gone. That one too. So there's a couple spots that don't have any beets. We'll fill those in and then finish the row off so it stops here. And we picked up some nice beet seedlings yesterday at the market, so we'll fill that in. Now, I do have more of this netting coming in these hoops. These are doing wonders for my cabbage plant. These cabbages look phenomenal. I've never had such nice cabbage plants. So, if you're having a hard time growing cabbage, I would highly recommend this system. It's really cheap on Amazon, like $20. You get the hoops, the clips, and the netting, and it keeps the white butterflies off of your cabbage plants. I have a big thistle coming in this one, so I have to go under this, which is not a big deal to take this off, like it's not hard, and pull that big thistle out. But this cabbage is looking phenomenal. So all that to say with the netting, I have more coming at the end of the month for this cabbage. This is purple cabbage, also took quite the beating, but is looking stunning this morning. And see, I'll just trim off these dead ones so that the nutrients don't go to that. I got another thistle coming up here, and I'm not grabbing that till I grab my gloves, but yeah. Now this one, will it come back? I don't know, but I'm just going to keep it there because maybe it'll sprout something there. So I'm not ripping it out. Yeah, I'm not giving up on it. I re-hilled our potatoes, and when your potato plants get like 6 to 8 inches high, cover the plant with soil again. That tells the plant that it's back under soil and it needs to produce more potatoes. So that will give you a higher yield of potatoes. And you can continue doing this as long as you want. I'm only going to do it 2 times and then leave the potatoes to grow. But you could totally grow vertically and just do a huge hill of potatoes. And then every layer you go down, you get potatoes. So it's like a layer system of roots that grow. So I'm going to do it twice, and then these will be left alone for the rest of the garden season until I have to harvest them. Here is going to be another hill of potatoes. I have a 10-pound bag that needs to go in. And then Mom planted these sunflowers in the back corner of this garden, which looks really good too. It'll be nice to provide some shade to this garden bed. So I am a really happy gardener today. And this weekend was a big weekend of planting, and we are very exhausted. But it's also calling for some more rain and stuff. But that's great because we got everything in, so the rain is welcomed, and I got the garden cleaned up. So we're very happy about that. I'm a very happy gardener right now. I'm just happy. Garden is doing beautiful. My daughter's been picking strawberries off of here. Now these seeds that I bought are not germinating at all. So again, it's my first time doing seeds for strawberries. I'm just being patient and letting things happen. But these seedlings I got are doing great. And then I think, I don't know, we're going to do something over here. The raspberries are doing phenomenal. I just need to get the lawnmower over here because this grass situation is ridiculous. But these are really, really, really looking great. And our Saskatoon berry trees are just full and full of life. Not berries yet, I can't wait. And look at this horseradish. This is insane. I didn't plant this. This came with the house. And she said she planted one horseradish plant for her father. And this is what it has turned into. There's like 15 horseradish plants here now. So this needs to be taken control of, but I'm not going there right now. I actually don't know if it's going to seed already, unless this might just be a weed, but that might be a weed. I don't know. I've never grown horseradish, but I definitely need to take care of this when my husband gets home with the tractor, because that's out of control. Out of control. The rhubarb is going to seed, and the bees are happy about it. Beautiful. We still have some marigolds. This one's starting to flower. That we did from seed that need to go in the garden. I have a couple watermelon plants, broccoli and cauliflower plants that I did from seed. Oh, whatever that is dead. That can go in. This is a pea. I can put that on the trellis. Some onions. Up here we have, I picked up yesterday a cantaloupe and another watermelon. And I do have, oh, here comes my dogs. I do have a lieutenant broccoli here that I might put in somewhere or give to my friend. Okay, guys, stop playing in my legs. And another watermelon. Guys, stop playing in my legs, please. Oh, Tremor, watch that. Be careful. Be careful. Yeah. Okay, in the greenhouse, I will show you what's here. I picked up these beautiful gypsy baby's breath for the bottom part of the flower garden. And then I also have 2 more basil plants because mine took a beating in the storm. So I got some nice ones at the farmer's market. And a 6 cell of beets, which go in the ground. Mom got these beautiful lilies that are going to go in the flower garden. They are so gorgeous. That's going to go in the back of the flower garden so it'll be nice and high. Then here's our garlic seeds, and we're going to do some red onions. And I got this thyme, which is gorgeous. That's going to go in the flower garden. And we got apple mint, which is going to go in its own container. So these 3 herbs will go in a container, like maybe like this size. And then I just set them in the flower garden because then they don't like take over the garden, but they have their own little spot. I kind of like that, especially with mint. Mint will take over an entire garden, so it needs to be contained. So this apple mint is beautiful. It smells like apple and mint, and this one is pineapple mint, same thing. And what I'll do with those is make tea. So I'll just dry the leaves out, and then I can have apple mint tea and pineapple mint tea. So that's like part of the reason I'm growing a lot of the mint. Like, I'm sad about the chocolate mint. I hope it comes back because chocolate mint tea would be awesome. Check on my seedlings. I did do some new seedlings, how they go. This is a pickling cuke. So far 1. Peaches and cream corn, green onions, zucchini. These 4 big ones are pumpkin. I forget what I put in this one. Let me see. Did I label it? Oh, Swiss chard. Yes, Swiss chard in this big one. Dill, we're waiting. And another basil. I like to have basil. And then my friend's seedlings are looking phenomenal. They bounced back so well. She's coming today to plant them in her little garden space. And she even has some others that she can transplant out of here. I'm really happy because they were looking very, very weak. But they're looking really good now. So, oh, and Mom got this beautiful plant at the farmer's market that we went to yesterday. She got this in the winter time, and this plant was tiny. And look at this now. It is so big. Like, we're gonna put it up on the porch. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Sounds like there is a tractor in the field. That's why my dog is barking, or going down the road. No, just going down the road. So anyways, guys, I'm so happy to report that I am happy again. And, you know, learning can have its times of depression, right? We all know that. But like I said, even at the end of that last video, I said, you can have a bad day, but you just got to keep going. Just keep going. Nobody knows what we're doing out here. Nobody knows it. We're just trying things, and sometimes we win, and sometimes we lose, and sometimes we take a beating, and we still win. So, you know, if you're feeling this way too, like maybe this gardening thing is too much to handle, or I can't take it, I'm here to tell you, just keep gardening. Just keep putting soil on the ground, and keep putting seeds in the soil, or seedlings in the soil. Just keep going. That's all you have to do. And one day you will have a beautiful garden, because you're learning. Every time you put a seed in soil, you're learning. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in around here. I'm so happy to have you. And I look forward to sharing more in this garden. We have a big space to fill still, and I will be taking you along with me for all of it. Cheers, guys. Happy gardening. Take care.